Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Please feel free to join in the singing. Please be seated. University Chaplain Craig Coker will now give the invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, source of wisdom and truth, we give thanks for this festive day of memory and accomplishment, of joy and pride, gratitude and love. For the students who have completed their course and now embark on new beginnings. For the faculty and staff whose commitment to teaching and learning led to discovery and insight. For the families and friends whose support and encouragement sustained and inspired. For all of these, for all that has been, for all that has been overcome, and for all that is yet to come, we give you thanks. Amen.
Thank you, Craig. Distinguished guests, colleagues, parents, friends, and most important, members of the class of 2021. As president of the university, I now declare the University of Richmond's School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony to be in session. After a year unlike any other, I am most grateful for this opportunity to pause and rejoice in each other's company, live and in person. It is truly a pleasure to celebrate with you the achievements of our 2021 graduates who have been invaluable members of the community here at the University of Richmond. It is also a pleasure to welcome to campus the families and friends of our graduates. Thank you for the support and encouragement you have shown to our graduates as they pursued their educational dreams here. I know you are just as excited as we are, and perhaps even more so, to celebrate the culmination of their many years of hard work. Finally, I want to express my deep appreciation to our faculty and staff for the enduring contributions they have made in the lives of our graduates. Thank you for so successfully embracing your roles as teachers, scholars, and mentors, especially in these 3 past difficult semesters under the pandemic. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies, Dr. Jamel S. Wilson. It is indeed a privilege to collaborate with her in advancing the school and the university at large. Dr. Wilson.
Thank you, President Crutcher. Good morning to each of you. It's truly my pleasure to be with you this morning, celebrating the accomplishments of the SPCS class of 2021. While our physical setup is a bit different than we may have imagined, and while I can't see your faces completely, commencement still represents the culmination of years of persistence and sacrifice. Each of you has made an extraordinary commitment to reach this milestone, and our goal this morning is to honor you and your achievements. I would like to thank President Crutcher and Provost LeGros for their leadership and guidance. The School of Professional and Continuing Studies continues to prosper, and I'm grateful for their support of our students and our work to enhance lives and careers for the 21st century. You are the 59th graduating class of the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. And at the end of this morning's ceremony, you will be forever connected to the nearly 4,400 alumni who have graduated from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies since 1963, and with the 55,000 alumni who have graduated from this great institution since its founding. Several distinguished individuals are with us this morning to honor your academic achievements. We will hear from Dr. Drew Baker, nominated by our students as the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award winner for 2021. He has touched many of you in the classroom. Not only is he one of the greatest adjunct faculty members we've had, but he's also a graduate of SPCS himself. We will hear from Margaret Dalton, our 2021 Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. She has been a delight to work with over the years, and we are thankful for her loyal dedication to our school. We will hear from Cooper Sved, your student speaker, who has made monumental impressions on the journeys he has taken while at the university and in the Richmond community. Each of you has worked tirelessly and contributed so much to both the University of Richmond and to the SPCS. As your dean, please know that I recognize the sacrifices you and your families have made to make this day possible. I'm immensely proud of each of you. This morning, I'm pleased to welcome our first generation graduates. These are individuals whose parents have not yet completed a bachelor's degree. These graduates embarked on their own journey, and today we want to recognize them. You will know them because they are wearing cords which denote this achievement. First generation graduates, please stand so that we can acknowledge your accomplishment and what it means for your families. Congratulations. In a very short while, you will become graduates of the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies, class of 2021. While your days of fulfilling classroom expectations may be over, you now have other responsibilities to fulfill, expectations that reach far beyond the university. While the past year has not been what any of us would have expected, you have risen to the challenge, fulfilling classroom expectations and meeting your personal responsibilities with unwavering determination. We've worked together to provide you with an exceptional educational experience, one that invited you to think independently and freely, to challenge assumptions, and to stimulate your imagination of what can be. As a graduate, we invite you to be of service to your community and to the University of Richmond. As we anticipate more normal times, I look forward to seeing you often at SPCS and university events. I look forward to hearing you extol the benefits of a Richmond education. I look forward to engaging with you as we embark on the next chapter of our school's evolution. Please accept my sincere congratulations for what you all have accomplished. We are immensely proud of you. It's now my pleasure to introduce Cooper Sved, our student commencement speaker. Cooper is graduating today with a Master of Teaching degree with endorsements in elementary education and theater education. He is active in the Richmond theater community, and we look forward to hearing his message to his fellow students. Thank you for welcoming Cooper. Cooper?
I am so incredibly excited and humbled to be speaking here today. My time at the University of Richmond began with me hectically circling North Court trying to find my interview location. And now, 2 years later, I am leaving U of R with an immense sense of gratitude, a deep understanding of the teaching profession, and more screen time under my belt than I care to admit. As a student in the Master of Teaching program, I had the privilege of spending each and every day with young students who somehow were able to hold it together better than some adults. Every day, I learned how to stay positive, stay enthusiastic, and, most importantly, stay strong. Let's just acknowledge how crazy it is that we are here today. Every single person graduating this spring had their educational lives and personal lives turned upside down last March. Did we give up? No. Did we let it get the best of us? Maybe sometimes. But the moral here is that we persevered through the last year with a deep, undying commitment to what we do and the people we work with. At the University of Richmond, we were somehow able to stay a family. That is something to be incredibly proud of. I thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of luck as you take this exciting next step in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Cooper. We hope you will, in fact, keep in touch with us, just like the rest of you as well. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jeffrey LeGros, Executive Vice President and Provost for the university. He will be introducing the 2021 recipient of the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. LeGros to the podium.
Since 1977, the School of Professional and Continuing Studies has honored a distinguished adjunct faculty member with the Itzkowitz Family Distinguished Adjunct Faculty Award. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Drew Baker, Adjunct Assistant Professor in the SPCS Education Department. Dr. Baker has deep ties to the university, as he is a graduate of the SPCS Teacher Licensure Program. He is profoundly supportive of the next generation of educators. We welcome Dr. Baker to the podium.
I'd like to thank the university, School of Professional and Continuing Studies, and my students for providing me with this very special moment for me and my family. In accepting this award, I'd like to use this platform to congratulate and celebrate all of the educators who have risen to the challenge of teaching in 2020 and 2021. In my work here as an adjunct professor, I'm so proud that I get to work both with fantastic educators and just as proud to teach the next generation of great teachers. There are few things more critical to the human condition, to a civil and just society, and in facilitating the pursuit of happiness than the act of teaching and learning. I'm really lucky because this past year, we saw so much raw innovation in my colleagues here at University of Richmond, with our educators in public schools, and in my students as they develop the skills to become once-in-a-lifetime classroom teachers. In accepting this award, I'm doing so with extreme humility because I know there's so many in our field deserving of this sort of recognition, especially now. And to all of you, I say thank you, I say well done to the teachers who have laid themselves low this year in support of their students. I'd really like to thank President Crutcher and Dean Wilson, Dr. Shields, for the University of Richmond's unique and powerful support program for adjunct faculty. It truly is remarkable. I'd also like to thank Dr. Cuddy for being such a fantastic resource on the past few years, and Dr. Cassada for encouraging me to pursue adjunct professorship. Also want to recognize I get to co-teach with one of my best friends here at University of Richmond, and I want to thank Mr. Ryan Conway for the years of collaboration. And finally, a big thank you to my family, my mom and dad, and of course my wife and sons. And I end with a huge thank you to my students who nominated me for this award. I really look forward to the day where your lucky future students can make you feel this acknowledged and appreciated for your work.
We thank Drew for his inspirational message. His focus on teacher leadership development is certainly obvious by the accolades that his students provided in his nomination. We look forward to his continued association with the SPCS and the university. In 2003, Andrew Gibb, University College class of 1983, and his family endowed this award in perpetuity as the Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award. At this time, I would like to introduce the 2021 president of the SPCS Alumni Association, Dewan Hobbs, who will introduce this year's recipient. Dewan?
Thank you, Dean Wilson. The Gibb Family Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes service to SPCS, along with demonstrated pride in and loyalty to the school. I have had the privilege over the last several years to serve on the SPCS Alumni Association Board, and I'm delighted to introduce Margaret Dalton, the 2021 recipient of this awesome award. She's been a dynamic leader, and we are all genuinely appreciative of her support and dedication.
Hello. So the messages that you've been hearing quite a bit, especially within the last month, are that you've made it and all the work is done. As a fellow alumnus of the University of Richmond's School of Professional and Continuing Studies, which all of you will be once the grades are finalized, I want to share with you that these are not altogether accurate, the phrases that is. The work just becomes different. When I graduated in the spring of 2012 with my liberal arts degree, the biggest recalibration I had to make was the expectations of myself. I went from taking classes 3 nights a week and studying, reading, researching, writing in every spare moment to wondering why I was standing at the door with keys in my hand and no place to be. The years I spent in class, and this is the flashback section, were joyous, thrilling, and addictive. I thrived on lectures, discussions, the research papers, and the shared constant learning and intellectual challenges each of us brought to class every week. In the end, all things naturally transition to a different newness. This shift is what I mean by the work becoming different. Just because I, you, We all receive a diploma and certificate from this university. It does not mean that the learning and community cease to be. Oh, no, 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 no. The expectation, the work has now become a self-directed quest of listening, learning, and reconnecting with this learning community in your new role. Being part of the SPCS alumni is automatic, guaranteed, and aligned to add to your LinkedIn profile. However, truly being an active member of the SPCS Alumni Association means remembering, communicating, and reaching back. It is truly an honor for me to be nominated and awarded the GIB Alumni Distinguished Alumni Award, because being so is a recognition of me living those words and carrying that truth. Remember your struggle, the journey, and do not be afraid to share it. Stay in touch and volunteer. It is so much fun. To give back to the students who are coming behind you is important, because in the end, while yes, you've made it and all the work is done, this is truly the beginning and the next chapter of the communal work that you are undertaking. Congratulations and all the best.
Congratulations, Margaret. We appreciate all you've done for the SPCS and the university. So now we're at the time. Will all of the award candidates please rise and remain standing? Award candidates, graduates, please stand. Please rise and remain standing. If you are wearing a cap and gown, okay, I'm just reading the room. Ladies and gentlemen, the award candidates for the class of 2021 from the School of Professional and Continuing Studies are before you. Today, we present these students for formal recognition of their academic achievements. As you are recognized, we invite you to stand at your seat. Guests, please feel free to celebrate each of our graduates as they do. President Kretcher, I commend these individuals to you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of the University of Richmond for which you have been certified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Will the graduates please be seated?
María de los Ángeles Acosta. Diamond Iyabo Simone Agbadari. Natasha Mona Ampe. Amber Diane Ainge. Felicia Antoinette Artis. Rachel Eaton Ayers. Francisco Arturo Barron Razo. Haley Erin Baum. Kenneth Ricardo Bean Jr. Laura Elizabeth Beard. Stephanie A. Beck. April Michelle Allen Bittner. Drew Blakely. Kara Hall Bleacher, Erin Ross Bonilla, Chelsea Thomas Sturdivant Bookbinder, Edwin Rafael Boscano Jr., Julia K. Bowling, Tiffany Bridgewater, Morgan James Brock, Alexandra Nicole Brown, Brianna Lene Brown, Danielle Amanda Brown, Emily Brooke Brown, Christy Cook Bruner, Kenneth Ernest Buckholtz, Jesse Hott Buford, Jeremy Chad Caldwell, Andrew Blake Carey, Stacy Hoplin Cavito, Terry Morse Caesar, Ann Nadezhda Trani Chapman, Christina Chergarova, Abigail Kathleen Clark, Ebony Sherry Clark, Rebecca Coleman, Justin Christopher Cook, John F. Crabtree, Almedina Delic, Mohammed Sharif Del Sozo, Catherine Elizabeth Desmond, Alini Salguero Castano Dolan, Dale R. Donahue, Edward T. Dorman, Peggy C. Douglas, Leah Burkhead Downey, Emma Scott Duncan, Kylie Alexandra Dyer, Angelica N. Esteves, and Margaret Hayworth Evers, Danielle Nadine Fontaine, Ryan Elizabeth Folds, Elaine Bowen Fowler, Crystal S. Frankert, Tate Naylan Gallagher, Megan Lily Gianforte, Taylor Lindsay Gilliam, Sarah Catherine Golis, Grant Gary Golden, Shirley M. Goodman, Susan G. Goodwin, S. Slade Gormis, Allison Mari Verlander Goyette, Jeremy B. Grant. Tracy Jewel Graves. Cassandra Martin Guizdala. Ani Gemma Girdjan. Ingrid Katrina Hale. Madeline A. Hargis. Laura Ann Hauser. Alexis Nicole Haycraft. Ebony Renee Henry. Kendra Dale Hogg. Carmen Joy Holmes. Jennifer Ann Housden. Patrick Kane Hyatt. Grace de la Cruz Ibsen. Ruthel Laurie Jarvis. Patricia L. Jesse. Brittany Nicole Jesuit. Mark Christopher Johnson. Chandley Elise Jones. Jonathan Wesley Jones. Marielle Margaret Jones. Chloe Nicole Jordan. Huashim Lee Kennan. Faisal Omar Khan. Maya Noel Corey. Emma Colleen Nestot. Kelly J. Lawler. Daniel Stewart Leckie. Darcel Lee. Jay Lee. Casey D. Lind. Kristen Marie Litchfield. Sarah E. Lowery. Austin James Masel. Taylor Suzanne McLean. Lacey M. McCraw. Sean Christian Mangus. Timothy James Miller. Ariel Renee Mitchell. Abdul Hakim Montazier. Mary Kate Montgomery. Micah M. Morgan. Alexi Marie Neesmith. Rosemary Crystal Nicholson. Maura Elizabeth O'Brien. Emily Marie O'Loughlin. Catherine Campbell Alney. Matthew Philip Olson. Lisa Hinson Orlowski. Madison Paige Ostrick. Helena Catherine Page. Jessica Ann Page. Holly Lorraine Pardo. Seda Pence. Amber Ryan Perez. Regine Christine Pittman. Matthew Davis Plisco. Tracy S. Polivka. Destiny D. Reeves. Brianna J. Reyes. Gilbert Gabriel Reyes. Darius Jermaine Reynolds. Scott Michael Reinheimer. Susan Catherine Rhodes. Matthew Albert Ritchie. Genesis Arismer Rodriguez. Avery Diane Rogers. Catherine D. Rohr. Veronica A. Roman. Joanne Ortega Romero. Michael C. Roper. Jamie Lee Rucci. John Barber Rusbolt. Rungrat Satang. Laurie Boast Sanderson. April Satterwhite. Renee Nina Saxton. Kristen Lee Schwalm. Mallory Carolyn Shepard. Tyler Stephen Schultz. Erwin K. Sitt. Sarah E. Skeen. Nakia K. Smith. Ashley Elizabeth Pollard Snyder. Ellen Marie DeVirgilis St. John. Blake Evan Stack. Kendall A. Stevenson. Adrian Stewart. Lisa M. Stolt. Cooper Alexander Sved. Donovan Coleon Tennyson. Nicholas Kevin Thomason. Melissa Amy Thurston. Kevin Henry Todd. Jeremy Michael Tozier. Jessica R. Tran. Mandy Ann Truman. Derek Scott Vance. Andrea Jolene Vest. Sandra Gail Wade. Christopher Michael Walker, Jacob Alec White, Charlene W. Williams, Michael Dandridge Wilson, Jenny Arajo Wood, Kelsey Jacoby, Jessica Harley Yankee, Rachel M. Young, Ashley J. Zappick, Veronique Zara,
Marin B. Jambure.
Would Dewan Hobbs of the SPCS Alumni Association please join me to welcome our graduates to the ranks of the university's alumni?
I'll now invite the class of 2021 to stand and move your tassels to the left side of your caps as a symbolic gesture that you are now alumni of the University of Richmond. Please be seated.
Thanks, Juan. For those of us who have chosen to spend our professional lives as educators, the opportunity to celebrate commencement and the remarkable graduates we honor today is especially gratifying. Many of you have taken a somewhat circuitous path to reach this point, balancing your studies with full-time jobs and family responsibilities, reading, writing, and studying late at night and in the early morning hours to achieve your academic goals. You have shown determination, a deep appreciation for the value of knowledge, and a love of learning. During the pandemic in particular, you have demonstrated the grace, perseverance, and ingenuity for which SPCS students are so well known. It has been a privilege for us to accompany you on your educational journey, which I hope will continue throughout your lives, although perhaps at a much less demanding pace. Your learning has, in many ways, been richer because you have brought life experience and wisdom gained outside the classroom walls to it. Our community has similarly been enriched by your presence and participation on campus. Our hope is that the tools you have gained here will empower your continued pursuit of knowledge after graduation, and that you will inspire others to follow in your lead. We are honored that you chose to join our academic community, and we look forward to your continued accomplishments in the years ahead. I am confident that you will make a difference in your community and in the lives of others. I am also grateful that, through your service and involvement, you will continue to help the university fulfill its commitment to the city of Richmond and the region that we call our home. Thank you so much, graduates. Congratulations to each of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand for the benediction? And now, as you go from this place, may you find the right questions to ask. May you give even more than you have received. May you offer the very best of yourselves to all who cross your path. May hope inspire you. May friendship surround you. May love sustain you. And may God make his face to shine upon you this day and always. Amen. You may be seated.
Will the mace bearer please resume his place for the recessional? This concludes the 2021 commencement ceremony for the School of Professional and Continuing Studies. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes the School of Professional and Continuing Studies commencement ceremony. Please exit the Robbins Center as quickly as possible so that our University of Richmond staff can clean the facility. We invite you to take pictures of this special occasion outside of the Robbins Center or at other outdoor locations on campus. And again, congratulations to our graduates and their families. Have a great day.